Okay, so two things I want to address firsthand. First of all, I know I'm holding a mic and pop filter, and it's because the mic that I own is a standard USB mic and is not that good. So before you made any comments about that, I wanted to address that, but now that that's out of the way, let's talk about the second thing, which is much more important and much more interesting, which is that not only have I recorded, but I have also edited and uploaded a follow-up dev vlog to one of my dev vlog series on my YouTube channel. Thank you. It's quite an achievement if you consider the fact that I've started two others. It's been about a month since my first upload to this Rune Factory Remake dev vlog series, which means we've got plenty to talk about. And today I want to cover some UI changes to the remake. But first, I want to give you a sneak peek of something you'll hopefully see fully integrated in the next dev vlog. Just a little sneak peek, a little preview of something else I've been working on that I think you guys will enjoy. So for context, I announced this devlog series by uploading the YouTube video to Reddit and the Discord server, and a few of you suggested maybe, as far as feedback goes, starting with zooming in a little bit on the model during gameplay, which it could use some help. It's a little bit far away, I guess, and Raguna is the center point of the gameplay. As is with any game, the protagonist is front and center, but you see, I didn't want to do that, and it's because the model looks like his shoulders not only don't look like shoulders, they also arc and stretch over an empty void between his arms and his body. His feet look like blocks of iron, and his eyes are torn straight out of the low-resolution opening from the first game. Look, I didn't want to subject you to what the model actually looks like up close, but now look what you've gone and done. It's okay though, because my solution to the issue was simply remaking the model. Kind of. I copied it, but not really. I found a rip of Last from Rune Factory 4 on Spreader's Resource, and it actually helped me to learn how to better approach the topology of my model. So this right here that you're looking at is the almost final result. The model is mostly original, and the textures are all original apart from the face that I'm going to redo as soon as possible, just because I burned the original last face onto this model and it doesn't really apply very well here despite the color differentiations that I made. Apart from all that though, I'm pretty happy with how the model turned out, and I hope you guys will enjoy seeing this rigged and animated in the next dev vlog. I'm pretty excited to get all that work done after I've done it 10 times in this project. So now on to the star of this dev vlog, which is user interface, and user interface is the means by which we interact with a game visually, shortened as UI. In my previous dev vlog for the Rune Factory remake, which if you haven't seen that, you can view it right here, I actually had some user interface set up, but it was really just a rough draft, and it was absolute garbage. It was ugly as hell, so today we're going to go over some beautifications. I'm going to show you the Rune Factory Remake Inventory tab UI all gussied up. For the UI redesign for this Rune Factory Remake, I decided not to stick with the original art style at all. Look, I care a lot about this game being true to the franchise, but I simply can't do this to my eyes or anyone else's. So in that idea of keeping true to the franchise, I decided to redesign the UI kind of based on the later looks of the Rune Factory series, not only because it's a little less cramped in style than this, but also because it's more familiar with the Rune Factory audience anyway. So I took to GIMP and I started tracing. I followed the same layout as the Rune Factory 4 UI, just retained the same colors as the Rune Factory 1 UI. You know, blue. So I added brown and gold. I also took the liberty to redesign the element icons. I hope you like them. And in the near future, I hope to also redesign the ailment icons. As far as I can tell, the only things I have to do left in the UI inventory tab are to add relevant health and rune point bars to the stat box, add a nice animated view of the Raguna model to the left of the inventory box after he's rigged, and finally hand draw the cloudy background so it doesn't look as Google Imagey. Apart from those final fixes and additions, which I hope to enjoy with you in the next dev vlog, I'm really happy with how the colors came together in this Rune Factory Remake redesign for the Inventory tab UI. But I also want to know your opinion, so if there's anything that you saw today in the UI that you didn't particularly enjoy, or if there's something that you loved, please let me know in the comments below. I love that feedback. I'm very happy about the feedback that I got in the last video, because next dev vlog, you will see in-game, Raguna will be zoomed in, and he will look good. Fingers crossed. Thanks for watching this video in the Rune Factory Remake dev vlog series, and I'll see you in the next one.